Welcome back, my moonbound stars. The moon doesn't shine alone. Alright, welcome to your monthly reading. We are going to start we're going to start with Virgo, since we left off on Leo. So we're going to do that. So we're going to do past, present, future. What's the challenge that needs to be overcome? External factors influencing the situation, and where to focus your energy instead. And then we're going to ask Spirit for any advice. Past, present, and future. Oops. Okay. And what is challenging Virgo? What is challenging Virgo's partnerships? Or maybe a new beginning? A new beginning. Oops. For authorities. For someone independent, because there's an awakening. Or something shocking that you found about somebody who is capable on their own, or is independent, or content with their life, or who is disciplined, or who is single. So something is challenging your partnership because of that. So those things are wanted to make an appearance. Alright, authorities it is. So you are being challenged by an authoritative figure, or a father, or an Aries. Okay. Or maybe a protective order. Or you feel like you are being challenged to step up into an authoritative role, and somehow it feels like it's new for you, or it's something that that you feel like you need to master, that you feel like you need to master in being more authoritative, or leading a pact, or like leading or starting a business, or you're trying to figure out how to lead the right way. Okay, so that's what's challenging you. In the past, there is temperance, or you have a Sagittarius around you, or this is you trying to find a way to balance things out, or to kind of control yourself, or to have some self-control when it comes to leadership. Maybe when it comes to leading some projects, leading a team, you need to self-control, like without being too impulsive, without being a bully, or without being cruel, or without being too tyrannical. So you're trying to maintain balance in the past. You're trying to moderate how to rule or how to lead. Because maybe like leading has been maybe it's causing you some issues, especially when it's not coming from a good place, or if you are being stubborn, or if you just lack the discipline to lead properly, or having poor leadership, or abuse of power, or being too controlling just so you can get what you want, so just so you can fulfill your dreams. Okay, you gotta balance your partnerships, because partnerships and the Emperor and to lead are two axes in a horoscope that needs balancing. So you are on the leading front, and then you are across people that you need to balance. Okay, so making sure that you are not abusing your axis or your power, because power is delicate. It could make you or break you, right? Okay, so in the future, you have the Knight of Wands and Star. So this one is having like a new inspired action to heal something, to heal your team, or to heal whoever you are leading, or taking an inspired action to fulfill dreams, but in a more collaborative way, rather than very competitive. This is a leading with courage, but more like thinking for community, thinking for what's best for the group. Okay, or this could either mean like you are approaching an Aquarian, or someone you feel like would restore some balance in your environment, or in your team, or restoring hope. Okay, and could heal what needs to be healed, and focusing more on peace. Okay. Hi, Zilly Star. Oops. What's your sign, Zilly? You're right here. Came in. Hey there, Victor. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope your baby's good. Just doing a late night tarot reading for all signs. So I'm doing like the second half of the signs, since I did like the first half 2 days ago? Or was that night before? Okay, what is your sign? If you guys don't know your sun sign, or if you don't know your moon sign, you guys can always check astro theme, or I'm doing good, how are you? Oh, really? Wait, I'm doing Virgo right now. You came in at the right time. I'm doing Virgo right now. So, like, you came in at the middle. Yeah, so let's see who you could be dealing with, Virgo. Or actually, we'll look at what external factors. I'm gonna post this live on my YouTube, so you'll or here after my live, so you guys can always go back and play this. So so what are the external factors that is influencing your situation? Oh, I know what it is. Since you're a new dad, okay, this makes sense for you. I mean, this is different it means different things for different Virgos, but for you, since you just had a child, what's your challenge is being a dad. That makes so much sense. So you and your partner are your challenges that you need to overcome right now is, being a dad, being the steady in your home, and leading your team, leading your family, right? Yeah, this is fatherhood also. That makes sense. And then in the past, you were like trying to balance everything in your relationships, and then you'll be working on, like, you'll be inspired to work on providing healing and fulfilling blessings in your life. And then, what is this? So there are some outside factors that is playing out. External factors that is influencing the situation. Okay, so these are external factors. So these are, what is this? We have revenge. Okay, retaliation or plotting payback, punishing, getting even. So protect your aura at this time, and making sure that that you protect what matters to you for anyone that wants to sabotage anything that you're working on. Okay, so just heads up. Okay, and then there is telepathy, intuition, dreams, and heart songs. Telepathy, intuition, dreams, and heart songs. What is this? I don't know, Virgo. So those could be, let's see what else. So maybe you feel like telepathically connected with someone, or intuition, or your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams at this time. Or maybe heart songs. Maybe you feel more connected through heart songs. Okay. Yeah, make sure that you say like a protective prayer around you at this time, to your family, to your friends, that because you know there's a lot of things going on right now, and there could be like evil forces that wants to enforce themselves to your energetic field. Okay, and then meanings, repeated numbers, and synchronicities. So pay attention to signs, pay attention to numbers. If you see repeating numbers at the right time, or like every time you look somewhere and then, oh my god, like this number, I always see this number. It's your angels trying to hint at you. It's your angels trying to communicate with you. Okay, and search the meaning of those numbers, especially repeating numbers, or if you have something that keeps repeating, like it keeps repeating numbers, it like at a certain time, a certain number. If you see that number a lot, it's your angels that are trying to nudge at your intuition. They're trying to communicate with you. Okay, this doesn't look too good. Okay, so make sure you have protective prayers that you say every night, or don't give this too much attention, but just be cautious. Okay. Okay. Sometimes we can't really avoid bad people. Solo traveler, hi, welcome to my reading. Let me know what your guys' signs are. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't do like anybody wrong, maybe it's just how like astrological planets are aligning themselves in your sign. So you know, just stay out of trouble, just stay out of like anyone that like just gonna give you bad vibes, and just do a lot of prayers and stay positive. I mean, prayers always works for me. I'll say a prayer for you if you want. Okay. Where to focus? Wait. I want to see. Okay, who could you be dealing with at this time? Who can Virgos be dealing with at this time? Like, my throat is like closing up. Disowned. Disowned? Someone disowned. Okay. Someone disowned. Or in banishment. Okay. Someone who is disowned. Who can Virgos be dealing with? Ascetic, or a Buddhist ascetic. A Buddhist ascetic? I don't know what that means. Okay, let's see. What is a Buddhist ascetic? Disowned, or in banishment. exiled, or someone that isn't in the crowd, okay? A Buddhist ascetic. A person who practices severe self-discipline and renunciation of worldly pleasures in order to pursue a spiritual awakening or an enlightenment. In Buddhism, this usually means living a very simple life focused on meditation, ethical conduct, and detachment from desires. Ascetics may give up possessions, comfort, luxury, and sometimes even normal social life so they can concentrate completely on understanding reality and freeing themselves from suffering. So these are like spiritual people who goes into isolation to bring them in, to focus more inward, to search for answers by connecting to their inner guides that they feel are communicating to them into their inner self. So they're currently very focused on spirituality. So all right, so let's ask, oh wait, let's see more signs. Who could this person be in Virgo's life? I was wondering why it's the Champion. Someone who achieved stuff, but now they feel like they maybe it's self maybe they chose it for themselves to live simply and to look for themselves, or not to look for themselves, but more like to answer an inner calling, right, of what their spiritual guides are communicating with them. So because spirituality is a lot have to do with our inner self. So in order for communication from higher states of mind, a lot of these people seek solitude and concentration and meditation to rewire their brain to connect more spirituality by tuning in more into themselves and less about the outer world. So, but this one is someone who is accomplished, who knows how to accomplish things, but I don't know why this person is disowned. I don't know why he says that. Okay, let's see. What does this person, whether this Champion or this Buddhist ascetic or a spiritual person, want to tell you, Virgo? Okay, let's ask the Spirit. What does this... Oh, an Ace of Wands. They want to form a new beginning with you. What else? They want to start a new beginning with you. Maybe has to do with creative work, or something they're passionate about. I just wish things were different. I just wish things were different. And you have the Ace of Cups right here. So this one is filled with love. Okay, because it's an Ace of Cups. And an Ace of Wands also. It's like, I just wish things are different. I just wish things are different. But maybe there are some things that has changed, that has gotten in the way, or that compromised anything that used to be there between you guys. And they wish things are different. And this is wanting to start a new beginning with you. This is also, a cup is like sweetness, kindness, friendship, starting anew in your relationships, or doesn't have to be romantic. Okay. All right. So I need more balance. maybe that's what they want to say also. Okay. What else? Yeah, so right now this person that you're dealing with is putting a lot of self-discipline in themselves, like disciplining their own behavior, disciplining their rituals, their concentration, or maybe they have so much like inner questions that they want to ask God, and so they seek like they seek out like places where they can be by themselves, so that they can receive all these downloads from the heavens. And so a lot of things that can happen is like they would try to detach from the outer world. Yeah, it's also what monks do, you know. They're like being like a little hermit. Like maybe they're not on social media as much, or they're not socializing with friends as much, because they have like inner questions that they're on a quest to find these answers. Because there's something in themselves that they're seeking answers, you know. Okay, so let's see what or where you can focus your energy on instead of anything that is going on over here. Okay, let's ask the spirit where does Virgo need to focus their energy on instead. Alright, thank you, Victor. I'll be there for you also. Okay, good night. Okay. Alright, where should Virgo focus their energy on instead? Oh. Where you should focus? Why is this for? On a boring job? Why should you focus on a boring job? Or a shady workmanship? A bad reputation? Like a bad work reputation? Or lack of commitment? Laziness? Or workaholic? I don't know, like this card can either be a workaholic or a lack of employment. Okay, but knowing Virgos, Virgo doesn't stop working. Like they're like a workhorse, or like a, you know, like always working. All right, maybe that's workaholic or lack of employment. Okay, so that depends on you. That depends upon your own situation right now. Or maybe if you are having a new baby, maybe this is you taking a time off from your job. Or it could also mean that now, because you're a family, now you feel like you need to work a lot more. Okay, we're gonna ask, hey Brian, how are you? Alright, just doing a late night tarot. Thank you so much, Victor. I hope that gave you some guidance on in your future ahead. I'll say a little prayer for you. Okay, where are we? Okay, let's ask the spirit for advice now for Virgo. Oh wait. Okay. Where else can Virgo focus their energy on instead? Ooh. Okay, Virgo. Spirit says, release self-limiting beliefs. Okay? Release self-limiting beliefs. Like, if your challenge right now is being a good dad, or like you're new to fatherhood, or if you feel like, do you think like I could be a good dad, or I could be like a good father for my children? Of course you can. Okay, so release self-limiting beliefs. Do you really think that you can lead a team? Of course you can. Do you really think that I can rule? Of course you can. Do I really think that I can fulfill my ambition? Of course you can. Do you really think that I can stand up for people? Of course you can. Do you really think that I can defend for people? Of course you can. Alright, focus on releasing self-limiting beliefs. Okay. Alright, let's see the advice from the spirit. Oh my god. A time of expansion and adjustment, with growing confidence propelling you towards your goals. Expansion, confidence, adjustment, and preparation. So you just need a little tweaking, okay? Just need to adjust accordingly to your situation, okay? Okay, what does the spirit wants to... Oops. Sorry, with all this shaking in my camera. I'm just like shuffling my cards. Alright. What does the spirit wants to ask Virgo? What does the spirit wants to ask Virgo? So, so it can inspire some insight for Virgos. You got so oh my goodness. We get the plant called wormwood. You know, this is in the prophecy. That's why I said, oh my god. But it's a plant. Okay, so this one is calls for transformation, truth, or bitterness. What hard truth? What hard truth have you been avoiding that holds your freedom? What hard truth have you been avoiding that holds your freedom? Okay. Maybe you feel like there are some truth that keeps you limited. Maybe there's some truth, by knowing some truth, it keeps you pressed and limited. So what hard truths have you been avoiding that holds your freedom? Be free. Be free. Okay. That is all I have for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you again in my next reading. Bye, loves you. Alright. Now we'll do... Why does my back hurts? Okay. So that's Virgo. We'll do... Oh my goodness. I got like muscle sores. We'll do Libra. So maybe Libra are experiencing muscle sores. Okay. I didn't feel this earlier. Okay. Where'd this go? Alright. Yeah, maybe do some stretching, Libra. Okay. Or have some massage. Make sure you don't have like any sprained muscles, or make sure that none of your nerves are like what do you call them? Constrained. Okay. Libra. Past, present, future. What is coming in for Libra this month, Spirit? Whoa. Whoa. So in the past, lacking balance, financial distress, maybe poor financial decisions in the past, maybe or you could be dropping like one job when you used to have 2 jobs. Okay, maybe like just focusing on one job right now, and or you don't have any contingency plan, or you're currently facing financial mess. And then in your current right now, the Magician, you have the Magician. So you feel like manifesting something new. You feel like using the resources and skills that you have to manifest something in your life. So either this is a new job, or you want to create something for yourself. Okay. And what do you want to do in the future? So you put in maybe a job application or an inquiry or a message, and you are waiting for a response. Okay, you are waiting to hear back from someone after inquiring about what it is that you want to manifest in your life. Okay. And what is the obstacle that you need to overcome this month? Page of Cups. Being nice. Being sensitive, or being kind. Or spirituality, or this could also be child or your children. Okay, maybe you need to be more of a father or a mother. Okay, maybe you need to connect more to your child, and that is creating an obstacle for you this month. Maybe your children is bugging you. Or your inner child, or maybe you're feeling a little immature this month. You're being a little childish. Alright. Let's see, who could you be dealing with this month? Hey there. Thanks for joining my late night live, my late night tarot live. So right now I'm on Libra. I'm doing Libra reading. Let me know what your sign is. Oops. Okay, who could Libra be dealing with at this time? Hey, male. Or this is actually what? For you, this came as a what? Persecution. So you could be dealing with persecution. That has to do with something that was burnt, or fire, or maybe something explosive, or hot. Maybe you're being persecuted for being too hot. Oh my god. Or maybe this could be something more serious, or this could be a rumor, or this could be it's up to your situation. Okay, only you could confirm that. See, this is I think this is a what? There is animal care. Maybe an accident. Animals. It has to do with animals, animal care. Alright, so what else is Libra dealing with, or who? Or maybe it's someone. Oh my goodness. Volcano, forest fire. Okay, we got, I think this is a what rather than a who. Okay, we have fire disaster here twice. Okay, so a volcano or a forest fire. A volcano or a forest fire. Fire disaster happened, okay? Oh. Okay. I feel like if you guys are in a position to take care of the mountains, or because well, it depends where you live, but since we're currently facing a climate change right now that is causing a lot of wildfires all over the all over the world, it's asking me to maybe, you know, care for the animals that are facing extinctions because they are losing homes in the forest. Yeah, so if you're in a position to care for the animals, please do so. We're supposed to be the one that looks out for the animals. Okay. Well, we're gonna say what the spirit has to tell you regarding this. Okay, since this is more of a what than a who, then we'll ask the spirit, what does it want to tell you? What? Who's that? Wait. Or maybe this could be a who. Okay, so you're dealing with someone who is a very jealous person. But they are open to compromise. They're a very jealous person and they're open to compromise. Or this could pertain to somebody else, okay? Rather than what this is already. We're gonna ask who this is. Who is this jealous person? Who is this jealous person? The Star, an Aquarius. Are you dealing with any Aquarius? Who is this very jealous person in Libra's life? Or someone who is currently going through healing? A heartbreaker? Or there might be deceptions going on around you. Okay, there might be something. Someone who is a spy master. A spy master. someone who's working on a new project. A spy master. The twins who has dual nature. Okay. Anyways, all right. Let's see what else. What else does this person want to tell you? Now I'm curious. What else does this person want to tell Libra? Okay, they said they're jealous, but they'll do anything for you. Seems like toxic. But maybe it's not that bad. They'll do anything for you though. Alright. Okay. Well, maybe this is just someone, you know. Maybe like your brother or your sister or whoever. I think you know who this is. Okay. They do anything for you though. Alright. Okay, where should you focus your energy instead? My God, did I just yawn? Okay, where should you focus your energy on instead? Where should you focus your energy on instead? Okay. Hello, thank you for joining. Hello, Alexandra. Okay, where you should focus your energy on instead? Libra. Is this King of Pentacles? A mature, grounded male. Someone successful. Someone wealthy. Someone stable. Someone faithful. A provider. Alright. Focus on either attaining your own wealth or securing your own wealth or this person. Okay? Maybe appreciate them more. Alright. Or that could be a boss too. Or enterprising. Alright, okay, what else? What else? Okay, let's ask. Okay. Where should they focus their energy on? Choose love. Choose love. Choose love. Focus on choosing love, because over here it's a challenge for you to be nice. Why is it a challenge for you to be nice? Maybe because you feel like you're being persecuted. Maybe this is not even your fault. Okay? I've been annoyed too. That'd be so annoying. Alright. Okay? So focus more on kindness. Focus more on innocence. Focus more on... because this could also feel like you're being a little childish. Okay? Or this is nurturing your children also. Or focusing more on your children. Okay. Advice from the spirit. Advice from the spirit. A sturgeon moon. Trust in your strength and resilience. You have what it takes to overcome challenges and tap into abundance. Abundant strength and endurance. Maybe number 8 will be important for you this month. Okay, abundance, being grounded when you overcome your challenge. Alright. Choose love. Love is the challenge. Alright. What does the spirit wants to ask you? What does the spirit wants to ask Libra? Dun, 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 dun. Hello, welcome. I'm finishing up my Libra reading at this time. Let me know what your sign is. Jasmine, you get the plant jasmine. And it means sensuality, spirit, and hope. What parts of you are longing to be touched by beauty again? What parts of you are longing to be touched by beauty again? Think beautifully, think positively, and speak kindly. Okay. Okay. All right, you guys. All right, Libra, that is all I have for you, and I'll see you again in my next reading. Alright. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you again in my next reading. Bye, loves you. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna go on a quick break, and then I'm gonna go for another live. I'm gonna do another late night live. I have a little snack. Okay, you guys are more than welcome to come online again, and we'll do more cards. Okay, so I finished reading for Aries until Libra. Okay, so we'll do like the second half when I come back. Okay, alright, toodaloo, see you again, bye.